Big-time baseball coming at you on MLB Network from Petco Park in San Diego. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Houston Astros and the San Diego Padres. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Caleb Smith gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the AB now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 44.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If the offense didn't already know, the man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 offering. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Fernando.
Here it comes.
Tatis Jr.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Popped him up. Bregman shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Crawford is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Right side, but it's well foul. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Enters play here at 279. 15 long balls and an even 40 RBIs. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. Corey Lee digging in now. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Next to hit is Max Kepler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the first offering. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Crawford is calling for it. 2 gone. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now the first pitch.
0-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Juan Soto to the plate now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Nick Pratto. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Soto leads off second with one gone in the inning. In the dirt, throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball two.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Patrick Wisdom would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Padres go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty.
Jack.
First pitch of the AB on its way, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his third inning of work with a punch out. And you can see the graphic, his total good to crack the top 5 on the San Diego roster. Next up is Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. For the current campaign, Tucker hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in next, Yordan Alvarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's too high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. There goes Altuve. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Astros leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The 3rd baseman, number 59.
Now the first pitch. Patrick Wisdom is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Batting in, the catcher.
So next to bat will be Luis Camposano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Caleb Smith. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit in the air to left. Soto is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in next, Corey Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Not shortstop. Fernando Tatis.
Now the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first down.
The batter, number 4.
At the plate now
Second
is
baseman,
J.P. Crawford. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Crawford.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Struck out in his first at bat. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls. 1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. Here now is Juan Soto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. First offering. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Striding in is Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Flaherty on second. Tucker at first. 2 out in the inning. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford trying to get there, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 left for the Astros. Halfway home, still no score. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Padres.
So here is Trent Grisham. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First offering.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting. The first
And now
baseman.
here is Nick Pratto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. That evens it up 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Patrick Wisdom. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. To third, right to him. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now at the plate is Carlos Correa. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Luis Campusano.
The catcher, Luis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Aaron Hicks will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Now a ground ball for Altuve could be 2. To second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still no score. Pierce Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that misses 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he popped him up. Prado in foul ground, but this will land untouched. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will line up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit softly on the ground to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper now. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now here is Juan Soto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Robert Stevenson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Miles Straw is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Looking at his career totals, Straw is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Nope. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now is still nobody out.
Second baseman, Jose
Garrett Hampson will come on now and pinch run here.
now running at third for the Astros.
Next to dig in, Jose Altuve, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter. Alex Bregman grounded out in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And he misses with it, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there are two away now.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Tim Hill answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Torrey Lee will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 1 and the Padres nothing. Garrett Hampson will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Taylor Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First delivery to him.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hits this one hard the other way. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Up high, 2-1 now. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-1. On the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Altuve for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Taylor Williams will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. And now the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got to count 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Eric Hosmer. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Lined hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Taylor Rogers.
Jorge Padilla will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Houston ninth. Last chance coming up for the Friars. They trail here 1-0. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Next up is Luis Camposano. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Into the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Up next,
and there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Astros came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jack Flaherty wins his league-leading 10th game of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Roberto Osuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.